do you know if you're suffering from highly functioning trauma or you are a highly functional traumatist? I'll tell you, here are 8 points that I'm going to share. The first one is that you have emotional suppression and you are disconnected. And this is where you often suppress your feelings, you fear overwhelm, you fear looking weak to people, you suppress your emotional capacity, and you have emotional numbness to the things that really happen that give you joy. So for example, you have friends who just want to spend time with you. You shove them away. You don't want them to get too close. In fact, you end relationships because you think that they will end the relationship with you. So before they end it with you, you want to end it with them. You don't want to ask people for help because if you ask people for help, you will owe them, right? And of course, you don't want to owe anybody because you don't want to seem weak to anybody. You don't ask for help. You don't ask for support. You don't tell people that this is what I need. No, because you are superwoman or superman and everything you can do, and you're disconnected from joy, you're disconnected from peace, you're disconnected from love in abundance. You feel like you're a spectator in your own life, disconnected from yourself. You often create a deep sense of loneliness. That's number one. If you feel any of these things that I've said, then there's something lurking there, and there's some trauma that has made you disconnect from certain things that are happening in your life because you refuse those things to happen again, and you just want to keep going. The second thing is perfectionism and overachievement. We think that we can be perfect. The truth is, there is no perfection anywhere. We believe that if we keep achieving today masters, tomorrow masters, MBA, NDA, NCA, MSc, all those things, then we now move PhD, then doctorate, then professor, that the more accolades you have, the more achievements you have, the better you will feel. And at the end of the day, after the achievement, you ask yourself, so what next? Then there's an emptiness that is inside and within. You overcompensate to excel at work or in your personal life, which is driven by an unconscious need to prove your worth. You want people to validate you always, keep telling you, praising you always, that this you are doing so well. She came first, she's the best. There's a problem. You are in constant need to perform, and it leaves you feeling burnt out, unfulfilled, because the success that you are looking for, you still have not found it yet. You have achieved so much, but you can't even see what you have. If people even start to tell you, oh, you did this, oh, you did that, you're thinking, really? Is that me? Did I actually do that? There's something going on there that you want to look at. The third one is the fear of vulnerability, or you refuse to share your struggles because you cannot take the risk of looking weak or being weak to anybody. You worry that you'll be judged, you worry that you'll be rejected, or you worry that you'll be perceived as broken. And God forbid for anybody to see you as broken, because who are you? You're perfect. You have the perfect smile, the perfect brows, the perfect eyes, the perfect shoulder, the perfect pose, the perfect shirt. You are looking, every time people see you, they're like, wow. But within you, you know that there's something that is missing on the inside. And so you create this self-imposed isolation despite often being surrounded by people. You say, I don't have friends. I don't make friends. I don't mingle. You know, it sounds like a powerful thing, but you don't know that you're actually in a very, very weak state. The fourth one is your inner critic and the shame that you have personalized, because shame is personalized. You battle relentless self-criticism, often not feeling enough no matter what you achieve. That voice in your head is telling you, and then, so okay, and then, so you did this. Or that voice that is inside your head that is really not your voice, but you have made it yours now. It was first the caregivers in your life, it was their voices, your teachers, your preachers, your father, your mother, your guardians. But now it has become your voice, because what else? You can believe in a lie so much that it becomes your truth. So you start to tell yourself you're not good enough. You're never enough. You're never tall enough, never short enough, never fat enough, never skinny enough, never light enough, never dark. There's something wrong always, that you are incapable of being. The next thing is that you have hyper independence. Hyper independence. Nobody can help you because you got this. You're Superman. You're Superwoman. You struggle to ask for help because trauma taught you that you have to rely on yourself. Especially as a child, you needed your parents' support, but they didn't give it to you. So what did you learn? I can do this all by myself. So when your parents are not there, you'll be like, yeah, whatever, I got this. So you can keep yourself company. You can find a way to soothe yourself. You can find a way to love yourself. You can find a way to keep yourself company without you find your dolls. You always find something externally to keep you independent. But the truth is, we all need people in this world. We all need connection. Your hyper independence leads you to feeling always resentment and overwhelm, always. And yet you are still unable to delegate or lean on others. If you are a boss or you work in an organization and you can't ask anybody to do things for you because your belief is they will never do it as good as me, you are a slave. The sixth one is physical and mental exhaustion. The constant state of fight or flight burns you out physically and mentally, but you ignore those signs, don't you? You dismiss them as part of the cost of functioning well. Your nervous system is always on overdrive because you're either fighting or flighting from something. You are never in a state of calm or in a state of peace or in a state of nothingness. In fact, just to be doing nothing is a problem. I had a client that I spoke to. He said whenever he's on his days off from work, he feels completely useless because the only thing that makes his life meaningful is when he's working. So just to sit down and just look, he would die first than do that. And that is a challenge. And last but not the least, the fear of losing control. You live in consistent fear that the carefully constructed facade will crumble, exposing the chaos that you carry underneath. Your fear keeps you stuck in cycles of overwork, overgiving, and overthinking. If you find yourself always thinking, what would they do? What would they say? How would they see me? How would they perceive me? Would I be okay? Would I not be okay? Would I laugh well? Would I not laugh? If you're consistently in overwhelm, overgiving, and overthinking, which means you don't even know how to say no. Everything they ask you to do at work, even if it's at midnight, you say, yes, sir. Yes, ma. Because you are constantly overgiving. You are constantly in a space where you must control. You hear people say, I can never be controlled. That thing that you say is not controlling you is controlling you. Nobody can control me. It's a lie. Something is controlling you, whether you like it or not. And the fact that you think that you always have to, be top guard. You always have to know what's happening. What about surrendering? Have you heard that word before? And I'm sure if you're a functioning traumatist, as you heard me say surrender, your stomach will clench because you don't know what that means. You have to be in constant control. That is who you think you have to be. Now, how can you move from there? You want to validate yourself a lot. You want to have self-validation and self-compassion on yourself. You've got to. You've got to be kind to yourself and say things to yourself. You have to go through therapy. You've got to heal yourself from the past. Come to me, send me a DM, let me help you out through this. You've got to, because the only thing that can give you that peace is the thing on the inside. If I say to you now, close your eyes and remember something that really gave you so much joy and fulfillment and satisfaction. And I want you to actually go through the motions. I want you to see it as it's happening right now. Taste it, feel it as it's happening right now. Smell it as it's happening right now. Be in it as it's happening right now. And do well to close your eyes and do that. Just breathe through it. Remember that beautiful thing that gave you so much satisfaction, something you did that gave you so much joy, that you felt like you had contributed something immense in this world, and you were so happy because it benefited so many people around you and everybody was excited and happy. Where is that feeling? Is it on the inside? Yes, because joy is on the inside. Love is on the inside. Empathy is on the inside. Nothing is external. Nothing that gives you that peace is on the outside. Everything is inside, and it's how you use your mind. The thoughts that you think will create the feelings that you feel, will create the actions that you take, and will create the results that you have. So what are you going to do differently today also? You're going to learn how to feel again. And you might not know how to do this on your own, to be honest. And that's why I always say therapy is your helper. You need somebody like me who can help you through it. You must learn how to feel again, because the things that you are looking for that gives you that internal essence, once again, is internal. So you've got to learn how to trust people. You've got to learn how to trust yourself, to give of yourself, because joy and peace is given to you for you, then through you to others. But it first must come to you, then you must benefit from it and become it before it can then flow through you to others. It's not the other way. It doesn't come from outside inside you. No, it starts with you. You want to build safe relationships. The first one with yourself. Tell yourself that you will do this. You will take the action and go and see a therapist to help you. Come and see me. Just come and see me. I will help you out through this process so that you can start to feel yourself again. You can start to feel safe in relationships, knowing that the relationships that you're looking for will be looking for you. You want to heal that inner critic. You want to actually silence the inner critic, lower it to a volume that you don't hear it anymore, and increase your inner cheerleader, because that's who you need. Just like you cheerlead other people, you start with cheerleading yourself. And finally, you want to balance performance and rest. You've got to learn how to do it. You've got to learn how to balance it. There's nothing like go, go, go. If you keep going, even battery, they run out. Not to talk of you, human being, and then you shut down, your body will shut down, everything will shut down, your system will collapse. Why wait? When you can add rest into everything that you do, rest of mind and rest of body. There's so many things you can do to create that rest of mind that I can teach you how to do. But you've got to find that beautiful harmony between performance and rest, because they work simultaneously. You need one. Without the other, one is not going to work. So everything just works in a nice, beautiful rhythm. You work, then you rest. You sleep, you get up, you refresh. You do so many things to recalibrate, re-energize, rejuvenate, revitalize, and then you go back again and redo. My name is Adiola Kingsley James. I hope I've been able to explain who a functioning traumatist is, because now going forward, I'm going to bring different things and highlight certain parts of who you are, so that if you once again find yourself in any of these places, there's help here, and I'm your help. Once again, love and light. 2025 has to be our best year yet. And so I've created courses, I've created videos that will help us work through January and February. I've done a whole line of videos, and I hope that these videos are going to really help you improve and transform your life so that 2025 will be your best year yet. Don't forget, subscribe, click the notification bell below, like this video, and finally share me with other people, so that as you grow the community of people around you, and we have a wholesome society. God bless. Love and light.